Have you ever wondered why your pull-ups suddenly fail even though your back muscles feel fine? Or why you can lift one leg high to the side but can't do a full split? The answer lies in a fundamental principle that governs your movement: neurological trust. Hey there, it's me, Core, and you're listening to Exercising Self-Control from Fitness to Flourishing. When you do pull-ups, your grip strength often determines your overall performance. Not because your lats aren't strong enough necessarily, but because your brain operates on a simple safety protocol. If your grip is weak, your nervous system doesn't trust that you can maintain good contact with the pull-up bar. This neurological override actually reduces the strength signals sent to your pulling muscles, limiting your performance before your prime movers even fatigue. Studies in motor control and biomechanics have demonstrated this phenomenon across multiple movement patterns. When your brain perceives instability or weakness at any point in the kinetic chain, it inhibits force production as a protective mechanism. This neurological inhibition affects everything from strength to flexibility to coordination. The solution starts with building that, in quotes, neurological trust through foundational strength. For pull-ups, this means developing your grip endurance. For example, you could build up to a 45 to a 60-second dead hang with a few sets at the end of your resistance workouts. It makes sense, doesn't it? If someone is able to do a set of 10 to 15 pull-ups, they'll be hanging on the bar between 30 to 45 seconds depending on the speed of their reps. If they can't hang that long, they obviously won't be able to complete their set. That's why many people use lifting straps. I believe it's better to improve your grip strength so you can access your pulling strength at any time. No lifting straps needed. The same principle applies to rowing movements, bent over rows, and single arm dumbbell rows, for example. When your grip is solid, your brain directs a fuller neural drive to the prime movers. This neurological override doesn't just affect pulling movements, it also changes how we understand flexibility. Current research suggests that what we perceive as, in quotes, tight muscles is often neurological inhibition, not tissue limitation. Consider the side split. Stand and lift one leg to the side as high as possible. Note the angle. Now, attempt a seated side split. Despite having the same hip joints, you likely can't achieve that same angle on both sides at the same time. Physiologically, there's no tissue connecting your adductors from one leg to the other. Your brain is the limiting factor. Passive, or what's also called relaxed stretching, doesn't address this neurological issue. Instead, you need to train the stretch under load, that is, moving into a stretch while using resistance, or with a method called contract-relax, or PNF, which is proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation stretching. If you'd like to try the contract-relax method, here's what you would do. Move into your stretch position. Contract the stretched muscle for 5 seconds, relax, and then move slightly deeper into the stretch. Repeat 3 to 5 times. This teaches your nervous system to trust new ranges of motion by demonstrating strength throughout the movement. The neurological trust principle becomes most obvious with balance challenges. When you are unstable, for example, when performing a single leg Romanian deadlift, your brain prioritizes balance over power. Every micro adjustment to maintain stability diverts neural resources from your prime movers to your stabilizing muscles. If you do the same exercise with just a slight hand support, you can immediately handle more weight or perform more repetitions. The stability allows your nervous system to dedicate a fuller effort to the intended movement pattern. This is why squatting on unstable surfaces, like a Bosu ball, is counterproductive for building leg strength. You're not training your quadriceps and glutes from a solid base. Instead, you're training your balance reflexes while your brain inhibits force production for safety. So, before blaming weak muscles during any resistance exercise you may be doing, ask yourself, is my foundation solid? Am I fighting for balance? Do I have strength through the full range of motion? Do your best to move through a full range of motion when resistance training. This has you naturally moving into a stretched position under load, which trains your neurology to trust your strength at those ranges. Your brain will inhibit strength, movement, and flexibility when it perceives risk. It sacrifices power and explosiveness for safety every time. The good news? You can train neurological trust just like any other adaptation. It's worth the effort to build genuine strength at your foundation, whether that's grip strength for pulling, hip strength for flexibility, or core stability for balance. Your nervous system responds by unleashing more of your true strength potential. A stronger foundation leads to a stronger performance every time. And I'm not talking about performance on a stage, at a sporting match, or in any competition, though it might. I mean more generally in life, helping a friend move a couch, building a shed, or walking up a long flight of stairs. These are all performance-based aspects of life. When you're stronger, life is easier. The next time your performance plateaus, don't just train harder. Train smarter by earning your brain's trust first. That's it for today. Catch you next time.